Okay, how's it going? So I'm here with another video on how to get events from a Google Calendar API. So I have another video that I'll link that shows how to set it up in React so that you can create events on somebody's Google Calendar. And so if you're having trouble setting up the Google Calendar API in React, watch that video first. This video is specifically for getting events after you've already set up everything. So this should be a bit shorter, but if you look on here, I just have the generic Create React App and a button, which because of my last video still says Add Event. So hope that doesn't bother you. But what this is going to do is get events, and I have one event that it's actually going to fetch right now. So you see, if I click the button and then sign into one of my accounts, I get these events. It only has one right now, but it's going to fetch as many as there are based on what you basically put it into the query. A lot of cool stuff here that it'll give you, which I'll go over in a minute. But first, let me get to the code and back that out. So as you can see here, in my previous video, I showed how to set everything up in React and create this awesome event. And so you can watch that one to set that up. But basically now I just want to get events from a user's calendar because that would be awesome for several reasons. So what I need to do is do, again, gappy.client calendar.events.list. And then I'm going to have some parameters here. And so these parameters, you can customize them, which makes this even more awesome. And so we'll use the primary calendar, right? So this is just going to pull the calendar that they click on whenever they get the authentication request. So that's simple. Another parameter is going to be time min. And so I'm basically just doing it the docs did for this one, but your minimum time can be anything. And so this is when it's not going to pull any events earlier than this time. And so let's just do right now, because that's what the docs did. So pulling it right now, let's convert this date to an ISO string. And this is handy for the last video too. If you just have a date, you can just call the toISOString method for the date, and it's going to fit the format that Google Calendar API wants. Another one is show deleted. Do you want to see the deleted events? I don't. Then single events. Honestly, don't even know what that is, but hey, you can decide if you want to see that or not. So let's do true. Max results. This is self-explanatory, but you know, do whatever you want here, however many you want to see. If you don't want to see more than 10, put 10. However many maximum events you want to find. And this is handy because since I'm starting, at this certain time, I may want, to limit it and only get like the next 10 events, right? And then also order by. So this is starting to look kind of like maybe like a database query, but order by start time, right? That makes sense. So the start of the event, let's order by that. So fetch 10 of these. So fetch 10 events from right now, order by start time. This also is going to return a promise, obviously, right? So that we can get our stuff. So that's going to return a promise, and let's get the events, and let's call them events is response.result.items. It's going to be great. Don't know what that is. Don't need that. And then let's just currently log this, right? Because I don't know what you want to do with your application. But let's just log these events, look at what it gives us, and then you take these events and do whatever you want with them in your application. So let's save that and then go back. And let's run it again. And so like I said, I just have one event here. I kind of used wemail to set this up, but it's going to return more if you have more, obviously. And so you're going to get this array of objects, and each object is going to be an event. And so you can see all kinds of awesome information like the attendees, who's attending. Oh, I can pull that. The data, when it was created, the creator, the description, the summary. This is an awesome event. All kinds of data here. And so I recommend use this code that we just did. Get these events, set the parameters how you want them, and then log this to the console and see what you want to use and just grab whatever you want to use. And so I hope this helps you grab some events from somebody's Google Calendar in your React app. Take care.